this is question number 3, and it gives you this diagram and tells you that the price of a tablet computer, this is the demand and supply for tablet computers, the price fell from $332 to $294, and they tell you the reason for that. There were falling costs for the manufacturers, and we know that if we have falling costs for manufacturers, that will cause supply to go up, and that happened. The supply curve shifted from S to S1, and the question asks you, it says the change in costs and price will lead to a change in consumer surplus shown by the area. So we want to know the area of, careful, the change in the consumer surplus. They don't want to know the old consumer surplus or the new consumer surplus. They want to know the change in the consumer surplus. So if we look here, the original consumer surplus, you start at the original price, $332. You go over to the equilibrium, and then because it's about consumer surplus, it's about demand. So you go along the demand curve to make your triangle and back here. So that's your original consumer surplus. The new consumer surplus, you need to go to your new price, $294. Go across to the equilibrium. Because it's consumer surplus, you go along the demand curve, and then you make your triangle like this. And they want to know what was the change in the consumer surplus. So the change, because it went from this smaller triangle to the bigger triangle, the change is this area here. So it's TZVU. We need to look for that here, and that's this one, TZVU. It's in a different order, but that doesn't matter. So the correct answer is B.